My fellow Ambalanders, this is Dr. Cho Ayaba. I'm coming to you today in the series Ask Dr. Cho Ayaba. Many people have been asking in the past days if there is a 3 weeks lockdown as from Monday. And I have said no, we haven't called for any 3 weeks of lockdown. As I explained before, this is excessive. We cannot impose 3 weeks of lockdown on our population without clarity, without well-defined political objectives. And I have also explained that the reasons why we have our national lockdown days on Mondays is because we want to get the entire population of Ambazonia to have a day of solidarity for our campaign to be free. We have thousands of our boys and our girls fighting in the bushes, in towns and villages. Majority of the population is not taking part in this fighting. So Mondays is the day that all of us as Ambazonians show our solidarity to the nation of Ambazonia, to those fighting, to those who've laid their lives and spilled their blood for our freedom, to those whose liberty has been taken away from them and they are locked up in different jails. So we have one day every week as a people to show resistance against Cameroon's presence within our country. There are exceptional circumstances when we will impose additional days of lockdowns, and we will do our due diligence to explain to our population why we call for these lockdowns. They must be short, effective, and we ensure that our troops are going to enforce these lockdowns. Any lockdown that is called for political expediencies or to show some personal political power will not be allowed. At this stage of our war of independence, we have clearly defined the strategies that will take us across the line and knock Cameroon off our territory. After October 1, our troops demonstrated across the entire territory that we are in charge of our destiny, that we were able to hold parades within different cities and villages and suburbs, and that we have control over 80% in a dynamic way of our country. After this demonstration of ownership, what we need to do is to equip the boys and girls on the ground to knock Cameroon off its last strongholds, so that in the coming months we have the entire territory free from Cameroon colonial governors, DOs, and military. That is why we have also intensified attacks on their governors and their SDOs. It's just a matter of time before we get them. The Ndumus, the Lele Afriques, and the others. And as I have said in the past days, we will hang them in the middle of the city for the crimes they have committed against our people. They have a choice to join the resistance or be captured and publicly hung in front of our population for the crime of genocide and the imposition of pain and suffering on our population. So there is no lockdown. There will be a lockdown on Monday, and our population should go about their activities thereafter. And anyone who threatens our population, we are going to order our troops. We've informed our generals to be on standby to make sure anyone that disrupts activities of our population will be arrested. And I call on our population to equip themselves, to be ready, to become intelligence officers within our neighborhood, to identify enemy forces, enemy infiltrators, and report such to our commanders. We will take strong actions against anyone who collaborates with Cameroon and anyone who enables the continuous colonialism of Ambazonia. This is a collective fight for our survival. There is one opinion, there is one stance. That stance is for Ambazonia, for the freedom and unconditional independence of our country. God bless you all, and I can assure you with utmost sincerity that we are working extremely very hard to make sure that the next Christmas in 2020, you should celebrate it under an independent Ambazonian government that formulates and cause to be implemented policies that work for your interests. God bless Ambazonia.